A genie that saves humanity once again. This is not X Super Gaming, and we are reviewing Shantae, half genie hero. Does this genie have what it takes to defeat risky boots yet again?
No.
Let us begin with the review. Late one night, Shantae, a half genie, wakes up because of a voice. Following it outside, she discovers a secret cave where a white light appears, telling her she is from the genie realm. She warns her of a great evil that she can only beat, but she disappears soon after because we can't spoil the plot that much. Slowly but surely, even though, spoiler, there's not that much. Shantae soon wakes up after, thinking it was all a dream. She goes to see her uncle Mimic, who is working on a new invention, the Dynamo, which will keep Scuttletown safe forever. However, the pirate Risky Boots attacks Scuttletown. One of her Tinkerbat's minions steals Mimic's blueprints. Shantae gives chase and defeats Risky, retrieving the blueprints, but the mayor, Scuttlebutt, once again fires her from her position as the town's guardian's genie.
Because he's an asshole.
Just look at that fat ass. He's worse than, he has no equal rights like the Sultan from Aladdin. Now we can tell you that. Mimic tells there are several trinkets are still needed to complete the dynamo, so Shantae begins hunting them down across Sequin Land for the remaining components, helping others on the way as well.
After Shantae retrieves all the trinkets to finish the Dynamo, Mimic switches the device on, but Dynamo goes crazy and blasts Shantae with dark magic, turning her into Nega Shantae.
The Negavas.
Risky appears and reveals that she actually swapped the blueprints, and that she planned to power up the machine and use it to corrupt the entire genie realm. Shantae goes berserk while Risky escapes with the Dynamo, but Shantae's friends manage to snap her out of her trace, returning her to normal. To stop Risky's plan, Mimic creates a magical polarizer that you must go out of your way to collect in order to get one of the two endings. It is used to reverse the Dynamo effect, and Shantae sets out for Risky's hideout. Once you get there, Shantae defeats Risky and the Dynamo-powered Tinkerbrain, but the glowing light from her dream pulls her into the genie realm and reveals their magic has already been tainted. With no choice left, Shantae decides she must destroy the genie realm to keep the world safe and destroy the Tinkerbrain again, returning to the real world and escaping the exploding hideout as Risky swears vengeance again.
Shantae reunites with her friends at her house, where Mayor Scuttlebutt begs Shantae to come back as Scuttletown's guardian genie. I would have said fuck that shit, but apparently she's way too nice and accepts, and I would have told him to fucking kiss my feet and pay me double the fucking money. Shantae feels bad for destroying the genie realm, but the glowing light appears and tells that Mimic's magic polarizer worked, even though we didn't see it do jack shit. Purifying their magic and saving the realm. The glowing light is also explains that Shantae's mom is alive, leaving Shantae as a child to keep her safe while devoting her own life to protect the world.
From devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
To extend our reach to the stars above.
That's what it was.
Finally, understanding her mom's sacrifice, Shantae leaves to celebrate with her friends as the glowing light returns to the genie realm. That is the plot of Shantae. Okay, so Shantae can use her hair as a whip. Yep, Belmont style with the hair. So she can also dance that allow her to transform, such as a monkey, elephant, bat, harpy, mermaid, crab, and etc. There's a lot of fucking dances. These transformations can be further upgraded with new abilities. So yeah, the game is not Metroidvania anymore, but it is action stages. So basically any Mega Man game, except you can't choose which stage you want to go first. You basically have to unlock each stage as you progress the story. And you can also replay any stages to get any little trinkets, upgrades, collectibles, etc, 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 like helping Badass over there with his key hunts because he lost them. Asshole.
Unfortunately, you do return to the mermaid place quite a lot, but
Let's see, some of which can be acquired to progress the story. You can also use sub-weapons that can help you in combat, like a spike ball shield, a flame projectile that can use up magic. The sub-weapons are bought in the Hub World's item shop.
The game uses 3D models for its colorful environments, as well as some of the bosses. Each stage has a different theme to it, making each stage feel like it's different from the last. The rest of the characters are smoothly animated to the vector sprites with very vivid colors. Everything feels like it pops out and stands out from the other one.
Alright, music. Well, I'm not really music guy as my friend Sonia, but the
Close
music
enough.
is energetic, makes me bop my head during the stages. But the thing is, I only know one song, and that is "Dancing Through Danger." So yeah, great song, and I listen to it still this very day since the first trailer release of Shantae Half Genie Hero. That's all I got really. Like, I don't have memories with Shantae's music at all when I was listening. I was like, it was fun listening to a stage, but I never really wanted to go and download it.
Like, the tracks were nice, but you don't really remember them all that well.
Yeah, so that's it for this one, but now let us go on with our little summary of what we think of each little thing. So I'll let Waifu go first as always with the story and what she's thought of it.
I think it was a cute story, very simple, but it was a little too short. If we weren't doing this for the channel, we probably would have finished it in
Dang.
5 hours minimum, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since we were trying to go for the good ending, which involves you backtracking a lot. The backtracking, I have mixed feelings about it. There is this item that allows you to actually skip to the next part of a stage, but you have to buy it from a snake chick. But I'm very happy they added that item because I found Jimios going back to the mermaid place so much. I don't know why it was the mermaid place, but he probably went back to that one 3 times more than anyone else. Because how much stuff there is.
Okay. Well, for me, the plot for a series that is ongoing, it has 3 games in its behind it, and for this one to be lacking in story is actually pretty surprising, especially how I played Pirate's Curse just a bit, but I understand there was a lot more story from the halfway point than this game ever would have had. So that's my gif of it. And the multiple endings, well, I didn't get the bad ending, but it didn't seem to affect the good ending whatsoever, because we only get to see the trinket that Mimic gives you activate whatsoever. You just hear upon it from the light that, yeah, it worked. I'm like,
Magically, somehow, you don't even see it.
I would like to see it, but okay. So yeah, that's basically it. So it's alright. It feels like a Saturday morning cartoon show than anything else, but it's fine.
There's something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember now.
Okay, so gameplay wise, you have a little bit to say, but since you never played it, be my guest and give you a little thoughts about it.
It's cute. It's simple. It's fine. It's pretty much what I would expect from a Shantae. And I think looking at the other ones, I should say that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's alright. It's worth its money.
Okay. So for me, like I said, I did play Pirate's Curse on the 3DS, and it kind of lacks in my opinion. Like, just like how some call me Johnny said that the pirate's weapons that Risky gives you in the previous game, that was, you can use it in a whim like that with no hesitation. You can easily double jump, you can easily glide, you can run really fast, but here you have to stop, switch, stop, switch, stop, switch. You can't even transform during an animal transformation, which kind of lacks. And the speed up animal transformation is not what I thought it would have been, but yeah, that was kind of stupid there. Everything else is pretty solid. All sub weapons are pretty fine. Shantae has great tracking, no slipperiness. It's fine as it is. I enjoyed it for what it was. All the transformations, great overall. But going back to one thing actually in the story, for something that was advertised for so much as the mermaid world, you don't do much. You see the mermaid queen once, and that is all.
Oh, now I remember what I was going to say. A lot of characters and a lot of things just pop out of nowhere and then pretty much vanish in the thin air.
A lot of the characters already stapled already, like...
I know, but the thing is that the mermaid boss, she seemed like she was going to be important, especially since she was on the main cover and advertised a lot. I don't know, it's because the creator loved mermaids like I do and emphasized how you were going to go to the stage a lot or something, but she was advertised so much that I thought she was going to be more important. And another Genie that pops up later on, she sort of just introduced as an asshole and disappears. She's gone, and then I don't know about everyone else, but the mention of Shantae's mother seems like it came out of nowhere. I don't know if they mentioned her in the last series, but it really just comes out of nowhere to me.
Well,
and you don't even see her. She's like, oh yeah, by the way, your mom's okay, but you're never going to see her anyway, so there's no point in bringing her up.
Well, not, going back actually to the mermaid, I am actually gonna say one thing about it. I do understand why they sort of hype the mermaid queen up, and is only, not counting the intro stage you go through, it is the first stage you go through.
Yeah, that's true.
So I guess it was to show one boss there and everyone else that was a staple already, so I don't really mind it. Just next time don't hype the first boss up really too much.
Don't put the boss on your cover like she's going to come back and be an important character, because she could have been, important character. She had potential, but whatever.
She didn't even talk, but whatever.
Well, she could have. She sort of smiles at you after you save her.
So yeah, that's basically it. Well, now it is time for our execution. Okay. Our verdict. So, judge.
Okay, so we have the burnt trophy, the bronze, the silver, the gold, and the platinum. So I would give this a silver. I like what it did, but it introduced a lot of pointless things that come in and disappear out of nowhere. And the story is very short, but for how much you're going to pay for this, which was like $30 new, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
I think it's worth it, but I still expected a little bit more to come out. I know DLC is coming out, but that doesn't really justify it. Also, there's another mode which is like just a harder mode. And I think they missed a good opportunity to return Shantae's blue outfit that increased her magic, but made her pretty much a glass cannon.
That is correct.
So they missed a really good opportunity for me as well.
Okay, so for me, she gave the 1 through 5 ranking with trophies now. That's our new rating system. So I am actually gonna, I'm very indecisive, but I am actually gonna give this one a gold. Hear me out. I know there's.
I'm so mean.
I know, right? I know there's DLC coming out, and I know the hero mode kind of sucks like numbnuts because I haven't played it, but yeah, that's kind of lazy how they didn't change Shantae's design, but
Nothing changes in hero mode, it's just difficulty spike.
yeah. So the thing is with me is that I'm a sucker for 2D platformers. I am fucking milking the shit out of this. I'm fucking bored. I've been playing X4 and X5, especially X5, for the longest time because I need a 2D platformer, and this is actually one of the good ones in my opinion. Not my number 9, which was disappointing last year. Look, my number 9 was $40 or something shit like that. But this game was $10 less. Great, looked good, great music. It was overall a better package. I needed something like this, and it was a great one. Not the best, but it was good enough for me, and it hit the sweet spot because, yeah, like I said, if you sell me a 2D platformer like this, Metroidvania or stage to stage, I'll most likely get it. Just don't advertise yourself like my number 9, okay? There we go.
Thought we were done beating that dead horse.
No. No. So yeah, great game, $30, probably is like 20 to 25 right now. You should pick it up, new or used. Have a great time with it, because I will. Again, when Brisky comes out, whenever. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please comment, subscribe, and have a great night and day. Take care.
I will